former senator that represented the good people of Kaduna Central Senatorial Zone, Senator Shehu Sani has taken out of his time to reveal three things that happened in 1984 when President Buhari was the military head of state that happened again under his leadership. According to a tweet he made on his verified Twitter handle, Senator Shehu Sani disclosed that in 1984, President Buhari closed borders, redesigned the Naira notes, and he repeated these things for the second time. Then lastly, he noted that in 1984, President Buhari repatriated Dr. Umaru Diko, and this time around he repatriated the IPOB leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Senator Shehu Sani made this disclosure in a tweet he made on his verified Twitter handle. He wrote, three things had happened in 1984 and happened again: closing the borders, redesigning of Naira, and Dr. Umaru Diko and Nnamdi Kanu repatriation. Recall that all these things Senator Shehu said listed here happened under President Buhari's led government. The reason why he repeated these things is what many people are still asking questions to know. Okay. Now, wow. First, we cannot continue to import what we can produce. Then secondly, Nigeria rich men hide Nigeria money. Even American are changing the money too. How has that helped the nation since then? And also how much these things produce cost in the market? Sani gets permanently seated. Yes, only to react. Yours is only to react, and we want not to depend on our locally made. Are we supposed to be in this situation as a nation? All money is kept out of bank to suffer the masses. Okay, it's for what? You that you are talking about Buhari, where they go abroad, what did they go do for there? No, what did they go do for there? He has been using the London doctor for over 40 years. You are defending nonsense. Himself, is he doing the right thing? The same way he locked ATM, that nobody should be using ATM, Nigeria ATM outside Nigeria. At the end of the day, what came out of it? All of the things, all the policies that he's been bringing out, dishing out, they are just useless, making the economy go down on a daily basis. All of this rubbish, he didn't favor. He's only favoring him and his cronies. Now they are coming back to make amendments concerning this redesigning of Naira notes. Then why did he do that in the first place? What are we talking about? Himself, that he does not even he doesn't promote Nigeria. They were asking him that does he have a house in London, and other countries are asking why is this man always going to UK for medical treatment. His own is just too much. Maybe other countries, other president might be going, but his own is just too much. You guys are not telling us that he knows what he's doing. Knows what? Very correct. Say Baba, the fourth thing that happened is prices of everything skyrocketed on a very high volume. That is true. What goes around comes around. Apart from those three, inflation, disobedience to rule of law, and hardship are also repeated. Let him quickly leave for Peter Obi to take over. A sort of a deja vu effect. Well, history has a funny way of repeating itself. My prayer let the next 7 years be years of abundance. After this 7 years, maybe there is a Joseph in the offing. You forgot a recession. The man is brain drained. If not so, why should he introduce back? You introduced over 30 years back in this modern technology age. A man who continues to repeat things will always have the same results. It means his thinking ability is low and he cannot update to the current technology age. I no be saying now the IQ dey low, you don't say. Imagine bringing 1984 model of Mercedes to 2024. You look different from the world. He has achieved his aim to rule Nigeria in a military and democratic regime, but it will go down the history of Nigeria for next century. The fourth one was hunger. I could remember very well. Buhari has been trying to put this nation to perfect condition, but his policies, even at the detriment of his life, but only few understand this. Are you okay? Blacks don't value what they possess until they lose it. Nigeria will later hail Buhari as the most successful president in Nigeria. Hi, now wow. Are you okay? They are not alright. Oh, gbádùn. Gbádùn rárá rárá. These people, I don't know the planet they are operating from. They are the ones suffering, but they feel that it is a normal thing to be suffering, that it is not the fault of these people. My take on this is, he should only withdraw 1,000 naira and 500 naira and allow 200 naira notes for now to be the highest denomination currency in the land for a period of 2 years. This will make it hard for currency printers. Hence, 200 naira will be too bulky to print outside and bring into the country. Then issue adhere strictly to the cashless transactions, where no one will be allowed to withdraw more than 1 million naira for a month except corporate companies. Let us be prudent in managing our economy for once. This one say, I don't know where they come from. Also, this will save cost of printing new currency. For now, Sani, what about the 53 suitcases loaded with Nigeria money discovered at Nigeria airport in 1984? Till today, Buhari failed to tell Nigerians who was smuggling the money or tell Nigerians the whereabouts of the money. The reason he repeated it is because it takes the people for granted. It remained one thing, sending illegal migrants back to their countries in 1993, especially Ghanaians, but now he refused to do so because of his Fulanization agenda. Nigerians celebrating Shehu Sani are only celebrating a dummy, what a governor he could have been. You did not mention Japa and the exorbitant prices of everything. Now wow. Now I go fit do, because even the Nigerian self, you can't even, you know, they pity them. Grand old habits never changes. History will judge him. History will record Buhari as the only man who always repeated classes and still failed them, even woefully. Votes his APC again to power. God forbid. The cycle of repetition of failure will continue. Like Obasanjo said, don't reinforce failure. Don't do that. He did not even repatriate Umar Diko. He only tried and failed. Okay. Wicked people are always like that. They will always exhibit wickedness. The truth is that Buhari is poor in leadership, always embarking on retaliatory policies. That is how he gave Dr. Alex Ekweme 99 years imprisonment and put Shehu Shagari on house arrest. He has always demonstrated nepotistic inclinations. Today, Fulani Esme are threatening everybody, and he doesn't see any reason to call them to order. You funny, sha. So guys, now so we say, let's hear your opinion on this.